Good day, children. Today in this video, we will learn tense. Tense is the time described by a verb shown by its grammatical form. There are two main tenses in English, which is present tense and past tense. Yes. Now, what are tenses? What does a tense mean? Tenses are simply a way we talk about time in English. What do you mean by time? Which is past, present, the future. There are all different times, and these are all different tenses: present tense, future tense, past tense. Okay? To express our talk about these times, which has happened in the past, which is a time, which is happening now, presently, and which will happen in the future. Okay, now let's talk about simple present tense and present continuous tense. What is the difference? If I say I sing and continuous tense I say I'm singing, what is the big difference here? Okay, if I say I'm working, something which is happening now, I'm singing right now, they are singing right now, or I'm working right now. For instance, I can say that I'm teaching right now, I'm teaching you all, and you all are listening to me. Right now, you're listening to me. Okay? So, which is happening at the present moment, which is continuing process, which is temporary. I'll teach you now, then I'll just pause the video and I'll leave. I'll just finish the video. Just for a moment, just for a temporary moment. Okay? Next. Okay, now what is simple present tense? They sing, I sing, you sing, we sing, which is general, okay, which is true, which is permanent. If I say I work, that is, I have a job and I work. If I say I sing, yes, I sing sweetly, which is true, which is permanent. Okay, now he sings, she sings, it sings. It can be anything but not a human. It can be an air conditioner or a computer or mobile phones. If it sings, then I can say the bird sings. It sings sweetly. Yes? Okay. Now talking about the verb. The verb is different. Did you notice that? In simple present tense, if the subject is I, you, we, they, then that is a base verb, which is sing. But if it comes to he, she, and it, we need to add s to the verb, to the base verb, which is sings. Not because of it is plural, it is not plural form. We will add yes here. He sings, she sings, it sings. Now repeat with me so that you can memorize it well. Now for simple present tense, we say it as I sing, you sing, we sing, they sing. He sings, she sings, it sings. Okay? Okay, now talking about simple present tense. Simple present tense are usually more or less always true. We live in Chennai. I live in Chennai, which is permanent. The same thing, he works at a bank. My dad works at a bank. It's correct, it's permanent. Okay? I wake up at 6. I go to sleep at 11. Something you do regularly. Okay? The sun rises in the east. Our class starts at 9. A scheduled time. Okay, the flight leaves at noon. The flight leaves at noon. It has a schedule and it leaves at noon. It has a scheduled time and it leaves at noon. Okay. Now next, present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? I, you, we, they. It has two different kind of verb, which is have and has. Okay. Now if the subject is I, you, we, they, then I use have. Have sung. I have sung this. Okay, you have sung this. We have sung this. Next, if the subject is he, she, it, then we use has. We don't use have, instead we use has. He has sung it. She has sung it. It has sung it. Okay, next, perfect continuous. The same thing is followed here. Perfect continuous tense. The subjects are the same. What is the subject we use? I, you, we, they, and we say it as have. We use the verb have. Have been singing. That is which is still in process. Next, he, she, it, has. If the third person singular, then we use has been singing. Okay, I'll just explain this elaborately in the next slide. Okay, now we'll see difference between present perfect and past simple. Okay, or simple past tense. Now listen, what is present perfect? Present perfect can be used for the past action with present consequences. It's talking about past action with present consequences. Okay, now for example, I already ate, which is completed, which is a complete action from the past. Okay, now if I say I have already eaten, so now I'm not hungry. Okay, now you all know that have is a subordinate conjunction, and it is used in a subordinate clause, which is dependent. So if I say I have already eaten, then the sentence is not completed. The thing is, we don't verbalize it, but the sentence is not completed. So you have to complete it. I have already eaten, so now I'm not hungry. Okay, now this is a complete sentence. Next, I'll just show you some examples. I talked to my teacher. It's just finished. The sentence is completed. Simple past tense, which is completed in the past. I talked to my teacher. Finished. It's over. Next, I have talked to my teacher. So now I'm going to take leave. So this is different. So this is the past simple and present perfect. I hope you understood this. Next, I checked the message. Simple past tense, which is completed in the past action. Yes, I have checked the message, so now we can proceed with it. If I use have, I have checked the message, so now we can proceed with the assignment or with the project, anything. Yes, now the sentence is completed. I booked the ticket. Simple past tense. Okay, now I have booked the ticket. I use I have booked the ticket, so it is present perfect. The sentence is not yet completed. I have booked the ticket, so now we can go to movie. Yes, now the sentence is completed. So you can see that I have booked the ticket, so now we can go to the movie, which is present perfect, can be used for the past action, that is have booked the ticket, with present consequences. Now we can go to movie. This is the present consequences. Okay, understood? Present perfect can be formed in two different ways. Now talking about had. Okay, have had, has had. Had is common. Remember children, had, the word had is common. It can be used to all kind of subjects. It can be used to I, you, we, they, he, she, it. It's same. You don't have any difference in that. But present perfect with the verb have can be formed in two different ways. It can be formed as have had and has had. Okay. Now, had is the same for all the subject. You know this. Had is same for all subject. It doesn't change, but has and have changes according to the subject. Has and have changes according to the subject. So for has, what we use? He, she, it. For have, we use I, you, we, they. Okay. And for example, we have had enough. He's had enough. We have had enough. They have had enough. You have had enough. Okay. So it is the same for all the subject. Had is same for all the subject. But the thing is, we have to remember what should be used for the subject. Okay. Now just remember your choice between have and had and has and had depends on the subject. Okay. And we use has had for third person singular, which is she, he, it. I am repeating it again for you to understand. And we use have had for all other subjects, which is I, you, we, they. Understood? So this is present perfect. And the same thing is followed in present perfect continuous. Now, talking about present perfect continuous, which means progressive. Yes, which is still going on. Present perfect continuous. Okay. Now, for example, I say I have cooked dinner. I have cooked dinner and it is ready now. It is simply a present perfect. That's it. It is not present perfect continuous. It is present perfect. I have cooked dinner and it is ready now. So you know what is present perfect. You're clear with it. Now, what is present perfect continuous? How can I change the sentence into present perfect continuous, which is going to be progressive? I have been cooking dinner. That is, still I am cooking dinner. I have not finished it. Okay? That is, I started cooking in the past and I am still cooking now. Next, I have been learning English. He has been learning English. So you know the difference. Okay? Have as a different subject and has as a different subject. You know this. I have been learning English. He has been learning English. Both the sentences are still in process. That is, I have not completed with it. I have been learning English. He has been learning English is still in process, which is present perfect continuous. We didn't finish it. It is still in process. I have been studying for 3 hours. That is, I have been studying for 3 hours and still I didn't finish it with. Okay, I didn't finish studying. Still in process. I have been studying since 5. Have been studying since 5 a.m. and now it's 8 a.m. So till now I'm studying. For past 3 hours I'm studying. Okay. It has been raining all day. Now it's an evening time and you're just drinking coffee. Just imagine you're drinking coffee and you're standing near the you're standing in balcony and you're just seeing that, and you're saying to yourself that it has been raining all day. So from morning till evening till now it is raining. It is a continuous process.